Some Pinots are bold, some are elegant, but how often do you get a Pinot that looks like Nebbiolo, pale in colour but with firmer tannins? Looking at the wine, it's layered and complex, but lifted, really bright red fruit leaps out of the glass, almost like those Allen's red frogs. But it's not sweet or confected, it's got red cherries and strawberries coupled with wild herbs and forest undergrowth and a savoury earthiness. On the palate, there's layers of graphite and black pepper and game and charcuterie and a really refined structure. Elegant, but with a serious tannin line that almost catches you off guard. It's a wine that feels both fragile and firm, and that's part of the magic. We recently held a blind tasting of all the Tasmanian Pinot producers we could find, part of our deep dive editorials at younggunofwine.com. Our panel was made up of sommeliers and winemakers, and each picked their top 6 wines from the lineup, tasted blind. This one, the 2023 Mewstone Hope Pinot Noir, was named among the top wines by 4 of the panellists. That's serious consensus in a blind tasting. Mewstone was started in 2011 by brothers Johnny and Matthew Hughes in the tiny hamlet of Flowerpot, just south of Hobart in the Donticastro Channel. It's also considered part of the Huon Valley zone. It's pretty much as far south as you can plant vines in Tasmania. They've had a meteoric rise since starting. Johnny Hughes was named the Best New Act at the 2018 Young Gun of Wine Awards, and then Mewstone was named New Vineyard of the Year in 2021. The vineyard sits right on the water, and being so far south, the vines take their time. In fact, the grapes for this wine, the Hope, were harvested on the 1st of May. That's deep into autumn, and it's not made every year, just one puncheon barrel's worth, that's less than 500 litres, from 8 vine rows of the last fruit to ripen on the site. Now, here's something interesting. The UV intensity drops off as the season progresses, and that impacts grape pigmentation. Less sunlight equals less colour. So, despite being a late-picked wine, it's got a really pale appearance. But don't be fooled by that. The tannins are pronounced. It's almost nebbiolo-like in the way it delivers that light on colour, big on structure contrast. I asked Johnny how the wine has this contradiction of light colour but with pronounced tannins, just like Nebbiolo, and he reckons it's a 2023 vintage thing. The bunches were tiny with small berries, so you end up with high skin-to-juice ratio, and since tannins live in the skins, that's where the grip comes from. There's a lot of skin in every ferment. If you want to dig deeper, head over to younggunofwine.com and check out the deep dive. Cheers.